Good morning. Hi, this is Dwayne, and welcome to our show. Today is July the 21st, 2017 at 7:51 a.m. here in Florida. Just want to say hello to everyone wherever you're located. Please say hello. Today we're running a little short on time. We're getting better though, but we're gonna review professional beauty care, and that is professionalbeauty.biz. And real quick, it's a site that belongs to one of our followers. I'm almost sure it belongs to SAD, SAAD. I always mess that up. Anyway, if I do screw it up, just say, hey man, you screwed it up. It belongs to me. Real quick, two things. Today's broadcast will not be very long, only because I started late. We've narrowed down and hammered in a lot of things, and I'll tell you about those later. But let's just jump on our site real quick, and let's just get started, and then we'll talk about the details of everything else at another time. All right. So first thing first. So welcome. So the site looks very beautiful. I like the graphics. It's the dark and the purple, / pink. That's always classic. Looks great. Let me just switch over to the mobile view real quick just to see how it looks. By the way, this is my first time on the site. I think I just pulled up the URL last night just to make sure I have the right URL. But otherwise, it is the first time on the site. Real quick, bad news. You see up here, you don't have a mobile menu, so you need to. Your site is not responsive, so we need to get that responsive, because what's happening is, let me just bring that back. What's happening is that people, when they go on their iPhones, their Android, their tablet, which today's trend is 50% off your traffic is from mobile devices these days. 100%. I didn't make that up. You could Google that on the internet. I'll Google it for you if you want me to. 50% of your traffic is the site that we run. 60,000 people, 30,000 people are coming from mobile devices. So you have to make and that's with everybody's site these days in 2017. So you have to make your site mobile friendly. You have to get it mobile friendly so that you can take advantage of people who are actually using their phone. They are using their phone, trust me. So yeah, once you get your mobile, once you get it responsive, you'll have this menu. For those who don't know, that's right here. You can click, it will drop down, or it'll be down here where you can click and you drop down. You see the slider, it's not responsive, meaning that they cannot even see the information on your services and so on and so forth. Some of your information is cut off. People won't necessarily have to scroll, but it definitely makes it super harder for them to read the products and services. Let's just switch from the mobile real quick. All the product and services gonna get cut off. Like I said, it's not necessarily that they're gonna get cut off in this view, but what it is they're not gonna get presented with the information in a proper way so that they can actually read your products and services and use it properly. They'll have to go like zoom, 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 and that's for those who don't know what a mobile or not mobile site, what a responsive site is. And just in case this site is a mobile site, you don't want to have a mobile site. There's a difference. Mobile site and a responsive site, there's fundamentally there are two differences. What it is a mobile site tend to be a site that's designed for a mobile device. The mobile site, when you go to it 9 times out of 10, it changes the theme to be like mobile dot whatever your website is, or it just changes the theme to a whole different site. You remember in the old days when you used to say, click here to see the mobile version, or click here to see the desktop version? Those most times are mobile sites, and Google penalized for those, because what's happening is the person who designed it or is setting up or running it basically is running 2 different websites. One for the desktop user, one for the mobile user. So you want to make sure it's not a mobile site, because you do get penalized, or you don't get as much credit from Google as you should. But you want to make sure it's a responsive site. Responsive means that basically once I click it and once I go like this, all the information just behaves in a call responsive way. So it breaks down to mobile devices and so on and so forth. And the article came out about 2 years ago, where basically Google is penalizing sites for not being responsive. So yeah, make sure you get your site responsive first thing first. I don't think we'll have enough time today to cover everything about this site. What I think I'll do is break this up in 2 parts, today and then tomorrow, or today and then tonight, one of the two, because we're just covering mobile real quick. Yeah, the slider looks good. I would say get rid of these bubbles, to be honest with you. These are like somewhat old school. They look good, but they're still old school with the wave. Keep the clippers. Keep the screw the tools, screw that. You want to show your work, you know, your ear. You want to, the site needs to apply or be applicable to the end user. So for example, you know, you're selling beauty products, you know, taking care of people's hair, you want to show that off. People don't want to know that you have a HD 4000, with all due respect. They don't want to know that you have a Technicolor 24,000 with like the handbags and all that stuff. You know, like people don't want to know that, hey, I'm having a laser 3000, because they can't relate to that. They more can relate to, hey, that's a beautiful hairstyle. Hey, that beautiful hairstyle. Hey, that's nice fingernails. Hey, look at her. She looks so relaxed when she's getting her skincare or spa. By the way, for 2 years straight, I designed sites strictly for spa and this kind of business, beauty salon, for 2 freaking years straight. It was fun. It really was. I'll tell you about that later. But yeah, you want to do stuff that's applicable, and I mean every website, not some website. We weren't doing corporate sites, just strictly spa sites and beauty sites. And there's a big niche for it too. I'll tell you about that later. Let me keep on track. Real quick, so I would go ahead and make sure stuff is applicable to the people. Like people, you know, I know the razors look good, these stuff look good, but switch to hairstyles, switch to stuff that people are coming there for. Show them the benefits. That's what you want to do. Show them the benefits, not the tools. Let's go to the nail care, skincare. The picture doesn't look that bad, but I would still put a nail care or a skincare. Oh yeah, you do. It's yeah, they're fingernails with the roses. Great. I'd go with a more modern picture on the redesign. It's not imperative that you change that right now. Toolkit again, kit packages. I'm gonna assume that you're selling the kit packages on this side. The hair care, barber scissors, shears, blah 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 blah. I don't want to rush. Let me go slow real quick. Let me just read some of this. It says, experience the best smooth, snug, free sharp clipping, pretty nice, thinning shears, pet grooming shears, straight razors. Okay, I don't know your business very well, but I'd probably keep the pet grooming shears out of this section, because we're talking about my hair, you know, like my hair, and we're putting, you know, pet grooming in it. I'll probably put that somewhere separate and just separate it so that people know that it's not the same. And I know you know that it's not the same, but you know, people get a little funny about that. We also offer titanium coated razor. Scissors, that's the stuff that I would leave out, like the specification, you know, like people come to your site, basically they wanna hear that they're getting a beautiful haircut, blah 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 blah, look fresh and clean, blah 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 blah, but not like the titanium coated hyperglycemic laser 3000, because they can't relate to that. Most people don't even know what it is, and it applies for me. I know what it is, and it applies for me. I'm not telling you this for you. You can Google this for yourself and find out. I am actually telling you the truth. But yeah, I'll just change up just some of this text, but this text look good at the top. Or toenail clippers, toenail nippers, cuticle nippers, blah 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 blah, must be for every. Now you could write this into more, I don't like fluff statements, I know a lot of you don't, but you could write this into more fluff statements, into not fluff for the sake of fluff, but stuff that makes the person want to, yeah, this is great. And you can tell by a good content writer, because a good content writer, they'll make that stuff sound like it's the glorious wooded exterior from heaven that makes you into this heavenly place once you come here and never leave. After experiencing content writers, they're called, how they write, and seeing how other people write, I realized that content writers really know what they're doing. They make you, the words just make you feel like, ah. So yeah, you want to just change this up to make them feel like nice and whoozy and like it's the most glorious thing ever. I'm not going to go into reading this thing. Get all your need for perfect manicure and pedicure. Okay, so be it. Let's go down here real quick. I see this thing slide in. The next okay, this I'm not sure. I know it's not flash because it would have said so when I right click. So if it was flash, I would say get rid of it. But whenever I'm not telling you to do this right now. This is just my recommendation, by the way. I'm not telling you to do this right now. When you do get a redesign, hey, do this stuff. Make sure this slider, this carousel is actually responsive. Responsive. It works on the mobile devices. Make sure it works on all mobile devices. A lot of carousels don't. That's why I was checking whether it was flash or not. Flash do not work on Apple devices. Welcome to professional, blah, blah, blah. Let's see. I would put the welcome text at the very top and then put the boxes with the services and products afterwards with a separator, and then have the carousel at the very end. I would recommend that only because people come on your site, which makes sense. Hey, see the slider? Here's your welcome text. All right, let's keep it going. We have here nail skincare kit packaging. Contact us. Love the contact us in the very bottom. That's awesome. The phone number. Come on, we need to make that clickable. It's easy to do that, by the way. Need to make that one click wonder. When you just click it, go straight to your phone. Click 9233300 blah blah. Hey, hello. Not I have to copy paste any of this. Same thing for the mail. Mail needs to be clickable. Cannot be like that. I know some people don't like, hey, spam, but if you're putting up there, they're still gonna get it. I was a spammer one time. That's not a problem. You can easily get that. Not a bad spammer. I'm a tech person. I love technology. So obviously my field from being immature end up being trying to do stuff that are not cool. Don't agree with that at all. Learn my lesson. But yeah, you want to definitely, I'll tell you about that another time, but you definitely want to go ahead and make this clickable, because it's pointless to have it up here, and if I want to click it to send you an email, I have to copy and paste or rewrite it or anything like that. The spamming stuff is when I was young and stupid. It works, but it's not worth it. I'm a grown man, I have kids, run a business, wife run a business, work 9 to 5. This is what I do. Not illegal. Kits packaging. We'll talk about that. Let's wrap this up for the homepage for today, because we're still our title tags. You said barber supply store. Okay, not too bad. Professional beauty care, not too bad. Because you're a local base business, which is great. I would go ahead and put the location within the title tag. I really don't have a lot of time this morning, just because as you can see, the form change. We changed up a lot, because what happened is I changed the background, I changed the title. We're planning a lot of things. We're doing a 7:30 a.m. every single morning, Monday to Friday to Saturday, Sunday, and last 3 days of the week we're doing strategy reviews like this one. So we've got it all figured out in terms of what we're doing. Started a little late this morning just because of a bad estimation of time, I'll say. We'll finish reviewing this site this evening, more than likely this evening, if not tomorrow morning. At whatever time this evening, I'm not sure, but if it's tomorrow morning, it'll be early. And I want to give you some tips on SEO, if that's okay. I'll give you tips on Facebook marketing, if that's okay with you, and we can wrap this up. But yeah, I wanted to keep the show today short, just because I have to go build some website and help some people. I have to get that money, as they would say. God bless you. Have a great day. By the way, please, if you're checking this out, we have a free mastermind group that we just started. There are 80 people in there already. Switch over. If you like this kind of content, switch over. Just click the link, join. I'll approve you. It's totally free. That's where we're gonna live. That's where we're gonna do our thing. We're gonna post our questions. I'm gonna post my questions. You post your questions. We'll get them answered by me or by somebody else. By me. That's where we're gonna hang out. I want to be in your life in a good way. So just please go to the link, click it, join the group, and that's where we're gonna do our lives starting in a few days, and we're gonna make it a community of business owners who are trying to grow, who plan on growing their business online and to be successful. Hey, I almost screwed it up. All right, have a good day. Happy Friday. Wherever in the world it is, there's payday somewhere. God bless, and we will talk soon.